Happy Friday, Motivation Movers. Your girl is back with an all-new daily affirmation. It's more like a Friday evening affirmation, but God put it on my spirit to go ahead and break it out and not to let the rest of the week end without one affirmation at least, okay? I know I've been busy. I have to make time at least for a daily affirmation out of the whole week. This one stood out the most. I was reading my daily scriptures and I said, wait a minute, this one really hits home. I really am feeling this. But what I did is I read the whole entire scripture, the whole entire thing. And I was just like, you know what? These particular scriptures within this one is what makes sense. I feel it. It's definitely something that I can relate to personally. And I wanted to make sure that I brought it to you guys too, because I think it's important for us not to just read a couple of sentences from a scripture, read the whole entire thing, get a feel for what God is really trying to tell you or what it's really entailing, and then it makes more sense. You know what I mean? So this is from the book of Psalms. Now, before I get into this, make sure you guys are hitting subscribe, like, share on the official Coco Renee channel on YouTube, as well as making sure you guys follow me, like, and share on Instagram. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. This is Psalms 126, chapter 3-5, and it reads, "Yes, the Lord has done amazing things for us. What joy. Restore our fortunes, Lord, as streams renew the desert. Those who plant in tears will harvest with shouts of joy." Let me say that again. Those who plant in tears will harvest with shouts of joy. Boom. Won't he do it? God will allow you to go through some things that is like a long suffering. It feels like a long suffering because it's taken so long and you continue to suffer. But really it is just that he is getting things prepped and ready for your harvest to grow, produce wonderful fruit. He cannot help you to produce and grow fruit if you're not doing all the things you're supposed to be doing so that it could be properly, we'll just say harvest. If you're not doing your part to plant that seed, as God is helping you to water it and allowing it to grow so that you can have a full production of harvest, a full produce of harvest, okay? Then it's not gonna happen. We have to put in the work and it takes time. Things that we do are not overnight sensations, okay? We not, this is not the entertainment business. Life is life and it's real, and you have to put in work. And you have to do the things you do and earn it earnestly. So once you start really putting in the work, the time, the effort, and you do things earnestly, and you try your best to live as best as you can and try to conform over, as we talk about all the time, it's very important that we understand, like, you have to be willing to sacrifice something. It's amazing what God will do. It's amazing how he will help you to grow. He will help your fruit to grow. You will have a full harvest. And then you look back at it, at all the hard work that has already passed and where you at in the present. And it's just an amazing, beautiful thing. It really, truly is. So I am just letting you guys know, stay very steadfast in your walk. Just continue to be patient, continue to go through the process. It is a process, not an event. As I've said before, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes dedication and commitment and discipline. And when you have all those things lined up, watch God go to work. I promise you he will. Anyways, I want to make this a quick affirmation for you guys because I felt like this is something we have to continue to remind ourselves of. We fall short sometimes and we forget and we get really, what is the word? We get impatient. We do. We want things right then and there. We want results right then and there. Sometimes we're not willing to wait, and then we miss the blessings because we start cutting corners and we start being impatient and we start moving on to do other things, and then it backfires on us, and then we set ourselves back from the plan that God had for us. Do not set yourself back on God's plan. Continue to stay on the plan, God's plan, so that way he could continue to help you to move forward, with the plan. If you start venturing off and doing your own thing, you're not going to see the same harvest. I'm telling you, you're not. I've done it many times. I have set myself back so many different occasions. And finally, I just said, okay, I give up. I'm surrendering. I'm going to just do it your way. I'm going to just continue to try my best to follow your laws. And even though I'm not perfect, I'm going to at least try. And I've seen the difference. It's like going on a diet. You don't see the results at first when you have to exercise, change your eating habits, all that stuff. But the minute that you do and a few months go by and all that hard work, and you start seeing them clothes melt right on off and them pounds come right on off, and you feel so good about yourself. And you're like, wow, I really put in the work. And then it makes you eager to do more. Okay? Same thing with how we live life and producing things and just getting out there, you know, with God's structure before us and his proper planning and all the things that he has in store for us. It's amazing what he will do. All right, you guys, I gotta go. I love y'all. Hope you have a beautiful, blessed Friday evening. Until next time, to all my movers out there, toodles.